Today we are going to be working with the last portion of Discovering Tut. The saga continues. We were doing written exercises, and today I'm going to explain the things to do portion of the back exercises. So we have question number 1 here, which says the constellation Orion is associated with the legend of Osiris, the god of afterlife. Find out the astronomical descriptions and legends associated with the following. There are 5 constellations they are talking about, and I'm going to explain a story about each one of them. So the first one is Ursa Major, second is Polaris, third is Pegasus, fourth is Sirius, and fifth is Gemini. So we're going to be talking about these today, and then we're going to be addressing 2 more question answers which will finish the lesson. So we have the first one, Ursa Major. In the written text that I have uploaded, I've also put in the Hindi name or the Sanskrit name of these stars or constellations. Ursa Major is a constellation, so it's a group of stars, visible throughout the year in the northern hemisphere. It consists of 7 stars which form the well-known Big Dipper. Its name means Great Bear in Latin and associated with the legend of Callisto. According to Sanskrit mythology, this group of 7 stars or 7 sages also moves around the constant star Dhruv known as Polaris. And Polaris is known as Shumal Yıldız in Turkish and or Kuzey Yıldız. Yıldız means a star. Number 2 is Polaris. This star remains constant and always points to the north, also called the North Star, and as I just told you, it is called Kuzey Yıldız as well. The direction of Ursa Major keeps changing with the passage of the night, but Polaris remains unchanged. It is associated with the legend of Dhruv, the 6-year-old boy who was blessed by Lord Vishnu with a permanent and constant abode in the universe. That is why it is said to not move throughout the sky. Number 3 is Pegasus or the winged horse. This is associated with Greek mythology as the winged horse sprung from Medusa's blood. Medusa was a goddess who had a head. The hair were snakes actually. The head was full of snakes, and whoever looked at Medusa in the eyes turned to stone. It carries lightning bolts for Zeus. Pegasus's constellation may be seen when the stars are clearly visible. Number 4 is Sirius or the dog star. This is associated with the legend of Orion. It is called dog star as it represents Orion's large hunting dog. The first glimpse of Sirius at dawn announced the rising of the Nile in ancient Egypt according to legend. Fifth is Gemini, a combination of 2 nakshatras, Ardra and Punarvasu, and having contradictory qualities. So Gemini is associated with twin personalities. That is why contradictory qualities which act opposite to each other. Question 2. Some of the leaves and flowers mentioned in the passage for adorning the dead are willow, olive, celery, lotus, cornflower. Which of these are common in our country? So in our country we have most of them which can be seen here. You see the willow trees, olive is also grown here, lotus it's the national flower, cornflower are common in our country. Cornflower is the blue flower that you see, and it grows on tall stalks. Then you have question 3. Name some leaves and flowers that are used as adornments in our country. Adornments means worn as ornaments. Now we have a tradition in our country when one of the ceremonies in the marriage, this tradition is actually Gujarati and now it has shifted to everywhere in India, North Indians, South Indians, everybody. They have this one day of ceremony when the wedding bride, she wears all the ornaments made of flowers. So adornment means when you're using flowers to wear as ornaments. So name some leaves and flowers that are used. Rose, lotus, uh, marigold, mehndi, which is henna, champa, which is jasmine, and flowers like leaves of mango, peepal, banana, and tulsi are used as adornments in our country, and they are supposed to be highly respected and revered according to our mythology. So, this finishes our lesson here, and the explanation is completed. Thank you.